Hello everybody and welcome back to Jade Empire, where we are currently pushing through the Lotus Assassin ranks. I mean, we kind of haven't started yet. Hello, Clay Golem. He is inactive. But he looks at me. He doesn't look that inactive. Okay. What do we got over here? We've got a couple of people. Mold Master Guy and Mold Master Soto.
What is this? Another acolyte feeling their way around in the dark?
Sure, we'll go with that.
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kittens.
What do you want, acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave us.
Roger that. Be right back. I need to go break the press. Also, what is your purpose here?
We keep the golem press functioning. Without us, the machines could not keep up the ambitious pace that Grand Inquisitor Gia has set.
It takes two minds, two pairs of hands to control the inner structures of the press. You fools just see the controls. Inside the machines, it is impossibly complex.
Okay. Tell me about it.
You would not understand the complex balance of gears and sorcery that makes it function. Even flyers are simpler creations.
Who built it?
By the will of the Emperor, Death's Hand had it created.
With parts stolen from some great celestial furnace.
That's nonsense. Not everything our craftsmen create is stolen or gifted from somewhere else. We have the capability on our own.
No, I believe her. Let's go back to my other questions.
If we must, what do you want?
Okay, that's it. Goodbye.
Leave us, acolyte.
Apparently we were done with all of our questions for those two. Hello, what's the star here? I think it's just like, this is the center point or something. So we've got Kia Jong and a pair of slaves here. Who are you? An acolyte? Not even in robes yet? Go sweep up after the golems. You don't have the authority to order anything from me. I have my own silver. You're not above personal sales, are you? Well, you still have a bit of personality about you, It won't last. They strip their recruits down to the essentials. Eventually, you'll be just another mask. My name, if you're still of a mind to care about names, is Merchant Kia Zhang. What can I do for you? Your surname is Kia? I knew a Kia Min once. Did you? I have a niece by that name. Is she well? Well, not so well. Sure, last I saw of her. That's good to hear. It's been years. She was training at some out-of-the-way school, if I recall. Were you a classmate? What does she look like now? She has a spectacular girth. Oh boy. That is not true. I'm trying to remember. Didn't she have, like, didn't she have her hair tied in many small knots? I think she did. Yeah, that sounds like Min. Her mother wears it that way. Since you're a friend of the family, I'll give you a bit of a discount. You can enjoy it until the Lotus Assassins strip your will, anyway. Okay, what do you have for sale? This and that. I don't stock much for the individual assassins. I mostly bring in large parts or supplies for their machines. Have a look. He's got a style. We do not have money for that. We can sell some of our gems, though. Like, for example, we can sell the Gem of Foresight. Yep, get rid of that. An aura of wind that damages any who attack you. That's weird. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We can definitely get rid of that. Plus 10, minus 5, minus 5. Yeah. Yeah, that can get out of here. And now we can afford the Dire Flame style. We'll pick it up. I don't know if we'll use it. I was hoping to find a technique, but apparently not. Okay. Well, what else do we have? Oh, that's the guy we're going to, I guess. Hello, Clay Golem. Ooh, a Spirit Font. Definitely going to use that Spirit Font since we're at half chi. This door looks like it's a door that I want to use. But alas. Oh, okay.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Jia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
I thought so. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Jia how incompetent you are. Yes, an absolute shame.
Well, that seems like a promotion opportunity to me.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care.
You'll find me a competent assassin, I assure you.
You are no assassin yet, fool, despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and rebuild you as we like.
Good luck.
If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus Acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle.
Okay. Can we go through the door that Dawnstar is standing by? Nope. Sad. Okay, I was hoping to do some sabotage and maybe get that guy, murderated a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. It's been a little while since I've last saved. And let's head on in. Fantastic. So, what do they got down here? Oh, they've got some statuary. That's nice. I never really thought of the Lotus Assassins as a patron of the arts, but sure. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, nope, we can't explore.
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old Scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, New Blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus Assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
Well, it can be.
That does not sound like an order you were meant to survive.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Well, he might be a little surprised. Okay, so, about that. It might take me a little bit to get there. Hello. This is, quite the treasure trove of experience we've got here. Keeper of the Archive, what do you have to say?
Greetings, young Lotus Acolyte. I am the Keeper of the Archive. What can this humble servant of the Order do for you?
How long have you kept your archive?
Our Order has existed for 20 years. I have chronicled our new role and rise to glory. Much is mundane, minor shifts in power, the results of various campaigns. True secrets are held only in the minds of Grand Inquisitor Jia and Death's Hand.
I want to ask about what is in the archive.
I will answer within the limits of what someone of your ranking is permitted to know. Recent or old entries, you must give specifics.
Old first, obviously, then recent. So, tell me about the time the Order was formed.
You are permitted to know that Death's Hand returned from Dirge as the Emperor's trusted confidant after all others around him proved to be traitors. After defeating the drought, the Emperor was no longer a slave to the natural order of things. He needed utterly loyal disciples to replace and kill doubters.
That sounds
The
healthy.
Order of the Lotus was quickly transformed from its weak role under Prince Qin. Death's Hand was the new way, and those who disagreed were destroyed.
No one questioned such a brutal change?
All who did were killed, except one who first hid his doubt. On a mission to cleanse Atraitus' family, he rejected Death's Hand and turned on his fellows. The bodies were unrecognizable. More have died to him over the years, but few remain who know his face. He was our most skilled, most vicious, and most hated.
Zoo, wasn't it? So this rogue assassin escaped punishment.
He escaped death, but there is no greater penalty for a Lotus assassin than to be removed from the sight of Death's Hand and our Emperor. No doubt many of his years have been worse than death. Once you are truly indoctrinated, you will know the hunger to serve that such loyalty brings.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. What was this rogue assassin called, though?
His name is not spoken to the Acolytes. You must understand that to oppose Death's Hand is to lose all connection to your masters. Even if you live, you do not exist. There are few fates worse than being reduced to nothing. Lotus assassins can belong nowhere else. Service to Death's Hand is your life.
What was so different in the way you were trained?
Master Gong has been lax in indoctrinating you. No doubt he wants to make use of your fiery disposition before stripping you of it. You will come to understand. Soon you will have nothing else but your life here. Your role as a Lotus assassin leaves no room for anything other than loyalty to Death's Hand and the Emperor.
Let's go back to my other questions.
I will answer.
Yeah. So tell me about the Lotus assassin leadership, then.
All you are allowed to know of your masters is that Death's Hand is the will of the Emperor, and Grand Inquisitor Jia rules this place for him. Obey their wishes when they are made apparent to you, or you will be destroyed. That is all an acolyte needs to understand. You may, however, ask about your Master Gong. He is not important enough to warrant secrecy.
Okay, and I will in a moment, but first let me get this straight. So the Lotus assassins are ruled by the Emperor, who can't be bothered to show up. So the leadership then falls to Death's Hand, who can't be bothered to show up. So the leadership then falls to Grand Inquisitor Jia. Got it. That sounds, that really sounds like you're just on the forefront of enforcing the Emperor's will there. Tell me about Master Gong.
A thoroughly average assassin relegated to indoctrinating acolytes. Due to his failure to demonstrate leadership qualities, he is not well liked. His mediocrity is magnified by the successes of Master Shin, an assassin who arrived at the same time and has catapulted through the ranks. Coincidentally, Master Shin is the one who personally documented many of Gong's failures. There is, of course, nothing strange about this.
Let's go back to my other questions.
I will answer with...
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Tell me about the recent campaigns.
Slaves continue to be brought to the fortress from the wall and unimportant villages that have no voice to object. Our golem force continues to grow. Operations in Tian's Landing have temporarily halted, but we received glorious news that a hated enemy of the Emperor has been delivered to the palace.
Great.
The accomplices who hid him were butchered, their pitiful village razed. We look forward to a day when all who oppose our masters are dealt with.
I'm sure we do. Who was this enemy?
It is unimportant. All that matters is that he was caught. We don't need to know any more than that. It is a glorious validation of all that we do to serve our masters.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Acolyte. Serve our masters well.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, so, let's read all your books. Scroll stand. Oh my. The Undeniable Fire. Of all the threats the young Jade Empire faced, the greatest was the barbarian warlord Zeng Sai. Titled The Tree That Defies the Fire, Zhang Sai managed to organize the barbaric horse lords into an efficient and deadly machine of warfare, conquering much of the lands to the west and north of the Empire before coming to bear on the borders of the Jade Empire itself. Zhang Sai, whose savagery denied even the Great Wall built to keep his people out. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought that didn't make sense. Let me start that over. Zhang Sai, whose savagery denied even the Great Wall built to keep his people out, led his hungry, maddened people to attack our fledgling empire in a rabid attempt to destroy all that would become our advanced and prosperous civilization. So vicious and deadly was Zhang Sai's attack that it roused the insular spirit monks from their temple in the land of the Howling Spirits to come to the empire's aid. Left unconquered by the devouring Horselord army, the monks of Dirge stood alongside the Empire and, in a great battle recounted by sages, playwrights, and scholars around the known world, laid waste to Zhang Sai and his ravenous army of wild bowmen. With the help of the monks from Dirge, the Empire finally burned down the tree that defies the fire, and our glorious land has never since faced so deadly a foe. Excellent. What else do we have here? We have... Oh, nope, no. There we go. The Way of the Lotus. Many acolytes misinterpret the tenets of the Lotus Assassin Order. Stated simply, there are no tenets save one: obedience. Some believe we preach strength overall, but one must be strong to even be considered for recruitment. We're assassins, not monks. Our order does not teach as much as act. Leave the teachings to the scholars in their wasteful garden. Our mandate is to serve the will of the Emperor through Death's Hand and Grand Inquisitor Gia. Because they demand strength, we give them strength. Because they demand cunning, we give them cunning. Most of all, they demand obedience, and so we give them obedience. To do otherwise would be to spit in the eyes of those who hold our spirits in their hands. Acolytes may create philosophical justifications for the lives they've chosen, but in the end, our master's wills are the only truth, and the only law we serve. Okay. What else do we have here? Well, we've got a scroll stand in the corner that doesn't seem to want to activate. Maybe not all of these will activate. Actually, now that I look at it, I think it's... I think those three don't actually have anything attached to them. So I guess let's get this one. Configuration of the rabbit. Oh, okay. The Grand Inquisitor's Will. In your obedience to Death's Hand, do not neglect to heed the complex demands of our mistress Gia, second in glory only to the Hand of Death himself, who is second in glory to the Emperor, right? Right? Our mistress demands that all of her servants think clearly and completely in all that they do. She expects that all Lotus Assassins exercise their minds as thoroughly as they suppress the impulses of their hearts. As Grand Inquisitor, Mistress Gia knows that all things that happen within the fortress and without. Not even the deepest secrets of the most remote places in the Empire escape her knowledge. Mistress Gia demands that we be cunning, ruthless, and complete in our loyalty to her master and ours, Death's Hand. To disrespect her is to disrespect the Emperor, the Empire, the Emperor, and Death's Hand himself. So they seem to be venerating Death's Hand above the Emperor. I suspect that's a problem. Where is this book? This scroll stand here. Is that one not active? I think... maybe. I think this one isn't active. Okay. Hello, Lotus Assassin. Do you have anything to say?
You are beneath me. Go, or risk being used as golem fodder.
I refuse. So how's your day? Having a good time? You know? Putting souls in golems? This is a pretty fun thing to do.
You are beneath me.
What a jerk. Okay, fine. This is the way out. Hello, what's in here? Ooh, they have a cabinet that we can raid. Hello, what's in here? Nothing. Guess somebody else raided that cabinet already. Ooh, hello. It's a Lotus Assassin. Do you have anything to say? Nope. Okay. Oh, boy. So, Master Gong, about these ghosts.
I gave you an order, Acolyte. Go spill your new blood on those ghosts while I get some real assassins in here.
You look like you're trying real hard. Also, I've found like 4 Lotus Assassins that are just standing around doing nothing, sir. Would you like to use those? Apparently not. Do you have anything to say? Nope. Okay. Golem press room. Sturdy door cannot be opened at this time. Okay, what do all these attendants have to say?
Another of Gong's weakling acolytes headed to the slaughter. How many have the ghosts killed so far?
11, 12, does it matter? Worthless as one, worthless as a group.
Go on, then. Let's see how you fare. We'll need to sluice the blood out of there by the time they manage to destroy those ghosts. Go on.
Okay. Is it through here? No, these guys are blocking, so we can't go through there. Okay. Hello.
There is nothing in this life except my service to Death's Hand.
Good for you.
I suppose having your nose in Master Gong's backside is one way to get ahead.
I mean, probably not, and also you. Let's not. Okay. So let's find ourselves some ghosts, shall we? Oh, hi, ghost. This guy. Oh, that's a ghost lord. Okay. Gonna have to take that a little bit more seriously than I was expecting then. That's ooh, okay, he got a power attack off. And a second. Oof, that's just rude. Okay, we need to take care of this jerk. Okay, get out of here. There we go. And this guy is power attacking, but he's not going to be very successful. The Ghost Lord has like 1 trillion HP, so I am considering maybe just hitting Horse Demon. I mean, we've got lots of chi, and we've got Dawnstar to regen, so let's do it. Get out of here, you ghost. Excellent. Okay. So, is that all the ghosts that you had? Like, how much ghost trouble were you having? We can't go into the soul extractor room. Ooh, hey. Here's some vandalism to do. Excellent. These golems are all inactive. They don't seem to have souls in them. So I guess we go talk to Gong?
You live? And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting.
Exciting, isn't it?
Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for?
Probably not, but, you know, whatever. I welcome the compliment. I hope I served you well.
Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks.
Depends on the tasks.
One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the Assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better.
I'll serve as needed.
You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed.
Makes sense.
We no longer mind the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards.
Sounds good.
Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a Jade golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber.
What is the second task?
You clearly deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior.
You wish me to take the blame for such an act?
No. Losing an exceptionally talented servant like you is of no benefit to me. Even if acolytes are expendable, they die often in the machinations between masters.
You're just fodder to him. Make sure we stay useful or he'll find another favorite.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence.
How do I go about doing that?
That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated.
Of course.
Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end.
Okay. I do have some questions.
Proceed, but do not waste my time.
Okay, that's fair. It is a waste of time. And we do need to put a cut in. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in right now. And next episode, we will proceed to waste Master Gong's time. See you all then.